Hello everyone and welcome to this Holy Grail Games video. My name is Georgina and I'm here today with Jamie.
Hey there.
And we are going to be talking to you about Dominations, but not just any Dominations, Dominations Solo Mode. So Dominations Solo Mode was actually designed by a Holy Grail Games fan. So Eins, as he likes to call himself, Stéphane, to his friends, he has been a great ambassador for us over the years and asked if he could make the solo mode for Dominations. We accepted, and it is really cool.
It's very good, and it's already available in print and play.
Yes.
Either on our website or more likely on the BGG forums.
Yes.
So feel free to go and give it a download.
Yes, absolutely. So today I will be playing as the AI, just to sort of keep a bit of a load off Jamie because he's never played this before, and Jamie will be the unsuspecting victim.
Yes, apparently. I've heard stories. I've heard stories.
So I say this because Domination Solo Mode is very challenging. I actually played a game of this earlier today. I did win, but it was...
hair on your chinny chin chin.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I won by about 10% in terms of points distribution, and it was tough going the whole game. It's definitely a different sensation, which you're most probably about to find out.
Yes, and she's a better Dominations player than I am, so this is probably going to hurt, but... We shall see. We shall see. I won't.
It changes a lot in the sense there's quite a lot of firefighting involved. The AI has a set amount of things that it can do. Obviously, it's going to be much more powerful than you are. It doesn't have to pay for any of the actions that it performs. So behind, you're just basically desperately swashbuckling, trying to keep up with whatever it is it's doing. So let's get down to it.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. Jamie is going to be playing against the Mu Empire, which is here. So. This card is actually in French, but never mind. The stuff that you need to know is all language independent anyway. So these are going to be the Mu Empire's objectives. So in this case, it's going to be 5 advanced mastery cards in its civilization tree. It's going to have the full control of the Great Pyramid as each of these solo mode, the 2 solo mode special civilizations, because there are only 2 for now. But don't worry, they'll be very challenging.
Should keep you busy.
Yeah, definitely. It has control. It needs to have control of the Great Pyramid. It needs to have 5 level 9 mastery cards. It needs to have all of the nodus as stated here, and then 1 city of all of the displayed colours. So that's
of course the minimum.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So I mean that's already
for a player that would be challenging, even without the
definitely
the AI's advantages.
You'll see as we start playing actually for the AI, the beginning of the game most certainly is going to be very easy, and as the game progresses, Jamie is going to probably take a little while to catch up. So I will go ahead and take these because this is what I need. These are my decks of solo cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 5 cards of each age. That's going to create my action pile. Each action card is obviously going to correspond to the 5 actions that I'm going to be able to perform. I've lost count in an age. Yep, that's 5.
Something like that. Do you want them shuffled?
I'm getting this wrong. 4, 5. There we go. And then those 5 are going to be discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did pre-shuffle them, but you can shuffle them if you wish, and we just need to end up with a coherent pile of cards. So these cards are going to be defining exactly what it is that the AI is going to do on each turn. It's very simple. The idea, so the author told me, was to make it so that you have no thinking to do for the AI, and it's just simple to lay out so that you can get back to playing your turn as quickly as possible.
Now, there will be situations where you have to think a little bit. There are corner cases. Hopefully 80-90% of the time you just do what the card tells you. It's fairly self-explanatory. There may be some cases where there are 2 options for the AI which are equally as good for it. You have a hard time deciding, especially when you have to decide to your own detriment how to punish yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
That can always be tricky. So you can always decide at random all that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Bearing in mind the golden rule for this solo mode is you always need to do what works best for the AI. So try and play as honestly as you can. We realise that's not always an easy thing to do.
So it's hard to punish oneself.
Yeah, absolutely. So each action card is going to look like this. I'll just show you real quick. So it has, obviously the AI does not have a hand of tiles, but what it's going to do is it's going to just take 1 tile at random and lay it on the board as instructed. So you're starting from the triangle here, pointing outwards. And then each turn, the AI is just going to take 1 tile and lay it clockwise around. If there is the possibility of a locus being formed, so that's a wheel of 6 6 tiles, thank you, Jamie, then it will always do that, always. So you do have the possibility of kind of setting up a locus with a lot of your cities on it to make it so that the AI activates.
Into doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the thing that you can do. It's a little way to work the AI. You will need to use every weakness that it has against it because it doesn't have many. Next up, we have the row of nodus preferences. So these are the domains that the AI is going to be the most interested for this round. So anytime you have to make a decision concerning a nodus, so whether that's placing it in your tree or whatever, that's what it's going to be doing. Then the second line refers to its build phase. So this is going to be building a level of the Great Pyramid. And then it has its develop phase, and it will say which card that you should take. Sometimes there will be 2 choices of cards. Bearing in mind, each time that the AI builds something or gets a card, it's always free for the AI.
Apart from the way it puts the cards down and a small thing that changes during the player turn, nothing else changes.
No, exactly. So. The AI also doesn't generate any knowledge points of its own. So I'll explain as we go along how that actually works. That will just make it a little bit quicker. I think that's it. We can begin. So I'll pop this back on the top of the pile. Now the AI always plays last.
So
whether you're playing on your own or if you're playing with another person and you just wanted an extra player, which is something you can absolutely do. So Jamie, you are first player. You have everything you need.
I already have my objective card, my civilization card. So I'll be playing Egyptians.
You do not have your hand of tiles.
I do not have my hand of tiles yet. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and otherwise I think we are good to go.
Yep, absolutely.
Right, so let's just have a quick look, see what we've got. So I've got some cities to build, some 2 wonders. That's the thing that stands out with the Egyptians. I need to have control of 2 wonders.
Quite a high influence score.
And having control of 2 wonders also stops me from getting one of its objectives. So that might, but maybe it will run me over at the same time. So let's see though. Let's see what we can do.
Bearing in mind the monuments, Jeremy's calling them wonders. The monuments on there. The AI has its one attributed monument. In the case of the Empire of Mu, it's the Great Pyramid. It cannot build the other. So it can only concentrate on that monument. However, just because it will start building it doesn't mean it will necessarily control it. So you have to fight with the AI for control of that monument.
I would have loved the blue city there, but never mind. We're going to go with this anyway. So I'm going to start off.
Again?
I can, but okay. I'm good to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a double match. So I'm going to get 3 blue, 3 and 4 orange. Sorry, as per the usual rules.
Okay. So just as for everybody watching at home, as I said before, the AI does not gain any knowledge points of its own when it places tiles. It literally just puts tiles down to put a tile down. However, the way it does gain knowledge is here. When Jamie makes a connection by placing down his tile, the one resource that isn't connected to anything is gained by the AI. Why, you might ask? It's simply for the distribution of roles at the end of each age when you determine which player is the most dominant in which domain. That's to make it basically so the AI can compete with you for that.
Exactly. And plus, its resources won't go down, obviously, because it doesn't spend them.
No, exactly.
Unless you use abilities or monuments.
It will gain very few resources, but it won't lose them.
Okay, so construction phase, I will spend 3 of those orange in order to build a level 1 city on that map. Oops, sorry.
So that is 1 influence.
Thank you very much. And then I'm going to spend those 3 blue to go and get, obviously we're doing fairly simple stuff right now, but I need, okay, so I don't have any nodus requirements, I can just go as needed. So I'll start with writing.
Okay.
So every 2 art rather that I produce, I get another one.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn, I believe.
So that's the end of your turn. So we're going to move on to the AI. So we start by turning over the AI's action card. So I'm going to start by laying a tile. I take 1 land tile and I have to put it here. After that, we're going to do the build phase. It can do that, so I'm going to go ahead and build... Oh, no, hang on. No, I beg your pardon. The Great Pyramid has a prerequisite. It has to be built next to a city. So even if the AI doesn't pay for it, it still has to obey all prerequisites for getting cards. So
and there is no city on the board, so it can't do it.
There's no city there, so it can't do that. So as a result, it will not build anything.
Yep.
However, for its develop phase, it will take the livestock card, which is, if I remember correctly, a 6 craftsmanship, which it is.
Oh, good call.
And then depending on how I place it in my civilization tree, it's the first row hint's going to determine that. It will privilege making a religion nodus, so I will place the card thus.
There we go.
And there we go. That's the end of the AI's turn.
Easy. Okay, great. So, does that change anything for me? It gives me access to red, which is nice. Do I have anything that I can double match for that? I don't think I do have a. I kind of want to do that, but I. Oh, sorry, I did not increase when I got that orange city. Increase my resource cap. Okay, let's go for. It's a bit of a mishmash, but it's got to be done. Because I want to concentrate on. Well, I want to get blue in order to work on monuments, but at the same time, I don't have any blue camps. So
the first turns against the AI are tricky.
Oh, I can imagine. I was expecting that. So I'm going to do that instead.
Okay.
I'm going to go for 3 in government, 2 religion with the camp, and then 1 craftsmanship.
And the AI gets 1 religion.
Exactly. I will spend those 3 in order to build this city.
Okay.
That way, at least, if it builds the monument, it's going to have to build the next to me.
That's true.
Which will give me some points.
Yeah. That's the thing.
And then, at least some, that will be construction, and then hopefully, that goes up onto influence. So hopefully, if I can keep on building that up. And then for my knowledge card, I don't really have enough master. I could shrink one of those, but I'm not really going to do that. It's your turn. Well, it's the AI's turn.
So, we shall turn over the next action card for the AI. The AI is going to obviously start by laying a tile. This time it's going to lay a tile here because there is no nodus currently available. It does not gain any resources, but it now has the livestock card, so it's going to gain 1 craftsmanship.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is that. It's now going to build a city, so you got lucky. It didn't build the monument.
Okay, so it's going to build a city on
It's going to build a city
yellow
on
camp,
trade.
which is just put down, so that's perfect. Oh, sorry, that's one of mine. I was trying to cheat the AI there.
So the yellow is going to be the yellow trade is going to be its domain of choice. So it's going to build there. If there were no yellow camps available, it would have then gone green, then blue, then orange, etc. And if none of those were available, it simply wouldn't have done anything.
Of course.
So next up, it's going to either develop astronomy or engineering.
Okay.
So astronomy, if I remember correctly,
has a prerequisite. Yes, it's a level 9.
It's a level 9.
So it's going to develop engineering, which is a level 6.
Yeah, so basically you have your choice number 1 here, astronomy, and then underneath what you can do if you cannot. So engineering in order
engineering,
to
and it wants a yellow nodus first, so there's an easy one for
yellow,
you.
which I can't actually... Oh, no, I can, sorry, beg your pardon, because I have prestigium. So that is that done. It's going to get... I forgot to score its 3 victory points for livestock.
So it does get its victory points as per usual.
Yeah, it gains all its victory points as per usual. So I should have gained 3 points last turn and 3 points this turn. So already up to 6. So
I'm already behind.
It goes pretty quickly. Yeah.
Okay then.
So engineering is done.
Okay.
And that is it for the AI.
Okay then. So next up. Let's go for. I have that. Go into that. That activates that once again. Kind of starved for. If I do that 3 and 4, that maxes me out on that, which isn't a bad thing. But I want more red. How do I get more red? I can't at the moment, sadly. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to do this instead. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4. Up. And then 3 and 4 green.
Plus 1
1 red.
Nice. Okay. And then the AI gets purple.
Yes.
Religion.
Now, the other reason I'm doing that is so that the AI is going to be tempted to come and close this nodus up right there, which will get me some more resources. To that goal, I might actually just build that city whilst I'm there. It will only cost me 2 at the end because the AI will activate it for sure.
Sure.
So build phase, I'm gonna. No, I didn't generate enough at the first level of the Yeah, I only generated 4, I needed 5. I could transform some resources, that being said. But then again, I'm okay with that. I don't need to rush that one because I know the AI won't go for it. So I'm going to put this one here. So that's one influence, please. And then for my second ability, I am going to... let's see. I'm going to... just remind myself... you've been playing a lot of Dominations recently. I am still slightly behind, however. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay 3.
Okay.
Go down to 1. And I'm going to take Sculpture, which means every time I form a blue nodus,
I get 2,
2.
Including right now.
There we go.
Okay.
So that was a cheap one.
Yep.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, so new action for the AI. Let's see what it's going to do. So as always, starts with laying a tile. Now this time it has a locus available. It's going to do it because it has to. Yep. It always does it. So the locus is activated. It gains no resources from doing so, apart from its usual orange camp, craftsmanship camp that it gets. Anyway, however, Jamie, you get all of your cities activated as per the normal rules.
Also, for those of you wondering, the direction in which the tile is placed is random.
Yes.
It has no incidence on the AI's actions.
No,
so just spin it around, put it down, done.
Okay, so however, now the AI does have a monument action. It can do it because there's now a red city on the board. So could you pass me the
there's a
first card and then the standee. So the standee is going to go down in the way that's most beneficial to the AI, as would be expected. So it's going to go here.
So 7 for it and 3 for me.
So Jamie gets 3 points, which hey, that's not too.
It's 3 points.
And then the AI is going to get 7, and that comes up to 13.
Boom.
So plus
5.
5. So yeah, it gets ahead really quickly. It does not wait for you.
Clearly not.
No, it really does not. Again, it's always going to place the card in the way that's most beneficial to it. At the minute, it's going to be looking for literally anything but red. So I'm going to put it here because that lets me make a green and an orange. If it can make several notices at once, it will always do that. Okay. Astronomy and engineering have come up again, so I now already have engineering, so I can go ahead and take astronomy. So astronomy allows it to ignore any prerequisites on mastery cards. So blue is going to be its colour of choice. It's going to take this. And
so it can just build whatever it wants now, which is mildly terrifying.
Yeah.
I kind of started off, this isn't too bad, and now it's just kind of, the impending doom is creeping up on me right now.
I gave you fair warning.
Yeah, no, I consider myself warned.
It gets ahead real quick, so you've got to be on your toes.
So I'm going to have to... I was kind of hoping I could just weather it, but I might have to shift strategies ever so slightly here. Okay, so what can we do to help that? What can we do? Oh, slight... I'm kind of invested in blue now, so I don't want to leave that, because that would be a shame.
Going down the monument strategy...
I can still go down the monument strategy, but I need a blue camp, and I was hoping the AI might draw one, but it hasn't done so yet, so I'm going to have to shift.
Funnily enough, I had exactly the same problem when I played against it earlier. You can always do your 2-for-1 power on your campfire to get what you need.
Of course.
Admittedly, you have to...
That's
sacrificing quite a lot of resources that could be used for the cards at the end. So
indeed.
Decisions you have to make.
Plus that's 6 resources now for that next level. I still do want...
Bearing in mind, you've always got market that you can go for.
Yes, of course.
Which is a yellow trade power, which allows you to essentially move all of your limitations. The issue that Jamie's having right now, for anybody who hasn't cottoned on, is that there's only so many knowledge points that you can stock in one go. So he's going to need to lift those limits.
Yeah, definitely. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on orange this turn, and then try and up my religion, because I need religion 2 as well as art. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here.
Yep.
Which is going to serve a few purposes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with my city.
Yeah.
4, so that goes up to 7, which is nice.
Purple for orange.
Yeah, 1 purple for orange. I get a blue, a yellow, and a red.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. So now once that's done, once again, don't need to rush with that. I'm going to spend... Oh boy. I'm going to spend 2 science to gain 1 religion. And I'm going to spend those 3 religion in order to build a city here.
Okay, that's another influence.
Another influence, and it bumps up my reserve a little bit. So we have some options available to us. Then for my research, I will need to. It's probably going to have to be an orange at this point. Probably craftsmanship. Could do that. From that, I do have enough for a level 6 one here. I know I'm going to be building a lot of cities because I need influence. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for bridges.
Okay, yeah, always a good call.
Because that will allow me to gain resources back as I build cities, which is great. Bridges. Is there no? There is no blue with bridges. No, there is not. So, let us start. I know we're going to go into religion, so let's go with religion. Plus, that's a bonus because I might go Crusaders later on, which gains me even more influence for my religious nodus. I gain 3 points for that.
You've got livestock there. Is that?
Oh no, sorry.
No, I was going to say. I was reasonably sure that wasn't what you said you were going for.
It was. I was looking through the cards, and all right, there it is. Sorry, there we go. Blue, purple. No, we're just going to go for a.
Blue's always a good option for you.
For an orange. No, there is no blue on it, sadly.
Okay.
So
I've scored you your 3 points.
Thank you very much. Where's the order of this? There it is. Okay. So then, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Over to the AI.
Okay, so the AI is going to draw a tile as usual. It's going to place it here.
Okay.
And next up, it's going to build a city. So it's going to build a city on green.
Can't.
No, so it's going to build a city on orange.
It can.
There. So it gains 1 influence for doing so. Shouldn't have cut my nails.
And then road building, which is also a level 6.
I believe.
And it's trying to get what in first? So there's no green.
Green, orange, red.
Okay, well, orange. Where's your campfire? There we go. It can get an orange like that.
Yep. Oh, actually, no.
Unless, of course, you've got an orange.
If you have several choices. Oh, no, actually, I can put it here and make 2.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
that's
which will be what it will do.
Excellent. Because that makes the most notices within its colour interest. So
it's going to get another 3 victory points for that. And there we go.
It's keeping its distance. Okay, last turn for this age. How are you on how is the AI rather on resources? I'm pretty sure that I beat it on
For now,
most
you're doing
things.
okay. I forgot to give it its craftsmanship point this turn, but yeah.
Okay, so craftsmanship, I can possibly beat it, but not
also,
that easily, actually.
The AI increases its limitations the same way as a regular player,
course, yes.
so orange and yellow, which I did forget to. I'm a terrible AI.
Yellow. I can actually do that, but once again, kind of want to start getting into that now. So what I'm actually going to do is I've got 2 there, perfect. Do a big combo here. So
nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 religion, which is great.
Yeah.
Up we go. And 1 trade. Boom. Okay.
And then the AI gets 1 blue.
Exactly. I am then going to. Do I play the Great Pyramid in order to get some points back, or do I go for? I need to be level. Could I do that? Harsh.
It's very tempting during the first 2 ages. I felt like the AI does get a lot of distance on you during the first few turns because it can.
Yeah.
And it's very tempting to just kind of panic and try and like counter it in any way you can to try and sort of scrape as many points in. You will have a bit of time to catch up later, but admittedly, it's quite unforgiving.
Yes, well, that's the point of an AI. If it wasn't,
the point of an AI, yeah.
Bit too easy. I could also spend. So you are at 3. There's nothing that states that it gets a free one, so I could spend 3 points, go down to 4. That would allow me to maintain the majority in religion, which is 5 points.
Oh yeah, I mean you've got to get your points any way you can. So
which is 5 points. So and the governor is 6, so I definitely don't want to spend that. I think at this point. What I might do then is if we're going to go into religion, which I suppose we are with Egyptian, I might just go for a basic level 3. Start of my turn.
There are the artisans, which are a level 3 craftsmanship card that reduce the cost of. I believe it's orange anyway.
True.
Reduce the cost of developing masteries.
No, I'm gonna keep this for the moment. I'm just gonna go with like a basic 1 per turn. There we go. Up. So that loses me 3. I'm down to 4, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Let's see what it's gonna do. Okay. So, gonna lay a tile. It's going to create the locus. Yep. So, Jamie, you get 1 religion. The AI gets 1 trade. It also gets 1 craft because of its livestock. It's going to go ahead and build a city. Again, green if it can. If not, red.
Red. Well, there's 2 reds. That's the one that's closest to the tile. Yes. So it will be that.
So it will always build closest to the cradle of humanity as it can get. So it gains 1 influence as it usually would. Did you build a city? This 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. I did count you. I couldn't remember if I did. Okay, there we go. Census is the...
So that's going to generate more resources when it activates its buildings.
It's not a level 3.
It's a level 6, sorry. Level 6. And you're trying to build greens and reds. Greens and reds. Democracy, it's the last one, there we go. Greens and reds.
I'm in a square configuration at the minute, so yeah, green first. So that will go there. Okay, that's the end of the AI's turn.
Okay, well that's the end of the age then.
That's the end of the age. At the end of the age, we progress as we usually would. So end of age effects, if anybody has one.
I have none.
The AI does. At the end of each age, the AI gains 1 victory point per orange nodus in its civilization tree. It currently has 2.
Okay.
After that, we are going to resolve influence.
Okay.
So, player with the highest influence assimilates a mastery card from another player.
So that is still me. I can only assimilate level 3s, of which...
It has none.
It has none.
Nope.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Oh well, that was quick.
Yeah, so nothing there. And then all players score victory points equal to their influence. So Johnny, you score 4.
4 and 3.
10, and the AI scores 3, up to 31.
Okay.
Okay. So, end of the age, everybody reduces their knowledge points to 0, including the AI.
Except for you have the...
I have the...
Engineering.
Engineering, the AI
Oh wait, we do rolls first, obviously.
Rolls, I beg your pardon.
I mean, I think you had me on everything... I had it on everything apart from... Craft.
Yeah, so craft, the AI gets to keep. All of the rest of those are yours.
Yeah, so 2, 5, 9, 14, 20 points.
Nice.
Which is nice.
And you have caught up.
Woo. So that's that one.
The rolls are super important.
Gain 2 influence. And I draw 2 additional tiles. And the governor is worth 6 points.
Yeah.
6 points instead of 0 in a 2-player game, but I can't rearrange the initiative.
No.
Yeah, it always goes last. Okay, so I think these tiles, I will discard them. Put them back in the box, and I'll draw a new hand. Once again, the AI doesn't get any. Oh, there's 2 blue camps. Lovely. Okay, we might be able to do something this turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Bearing in mind, you're allowed to mulligan.
Of course. No, that's pretty good, actually. That is basically what I wanted.
Okay.
We're good to go. Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, everything goes back down to 0 unless you have a card that says that you for your knowledge.
No. Sorry. Yes. Everything up down to 0. Okay.
And off you go.
Okay. Well. First of all, sorry. I draw 2 more tiles because I have the High Priest card as well, which is nice. Lots of blue. Oh, I've got a nice mix of everything there. I gain 1 religion at the start of my turn, thanks to religious ceremonies. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, we're definitely going to go in for this. There's a double blue. It's on him, but...
It gives it 1 and it's craftsmanship, which is always going to beat you on anyway.
Yeah, sure. 7.
But...
Actually, do I need to do that now? Because until I increase my...
yes.
Until I increase that...
Maybe not. Maybe go for a mixture of something else.
Actually, I might just do that red and... Do I have a red and a blue somewhere? I don't think I do. Okay, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to do this.
Okay.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
Nice.
That maxes out.
Yep.
And 1 government.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Then...
AI gets 1 orange.
AI gets 1 orange. And then what we're going to do is we are going to build a city there. So I'm going to go down to 2. Build 1 city. However, thanks to sculpture, I gain 2 more resources.
Nice. And because you built a city next to a reward icon...
I gain 7 points.
7 points. Okay,
we're getting there. Plus, I would have gotten more art knowledge. However, I was limited in resources. Yeah, but now, I'm not. less limited, shall we say.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can go on to mastery. I don't have enough to do anything apart from blue. It's going to have to be a level 1, but, you know, it might just as well be a level 1. Reds and purples anywhere? No. Some greens? No. Reds and blues? No. None of those. Oh, hold on. Blue and orange I might be able to do, but sculpture I already have. Oh, well, what I might do, I'm going to take a level 3 anyway. I'm going to take the last level 3 I'm missing, which would be painting. And what I'm going to do, we're going to put that down, which makes a blue nodus, which scores me 2. So that only cost me 1. And that is the end of my turn, I think.
Okay, the AI is going to start to shake things up for age 2. It's going to accelerate. So,
joy.
The usual, laying a tile. It's going to lay a tile here.
Yep.
Still kind of going around, filling in all the gaps as it goes, leaving you a nice little possibility there.
Obviously.
It is going to build a city, priority being orange. There is an orange camp space available on the board. It's going to take it. It gains 1 influence as it usually would. Next up, schools is going to be what it's going to do.
3,
schools is level 3. Yeah, each time it makes a red notice, it gains 2. So it's going to continue matching things up. Ah, yes. It gains 2.
Sweet. Okay.
So that is that, and that is the end of the AI's turn.
Okay, I do appreciate that it goes quickly.
It does go quickly,
to be honest.
Yeah.
I do like
it
that.
has been designed so that you don't have to think a lot for it. You want to be concentrating on your own turns.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, so what I want to do now is if I put this down, that's going to give me 7, which is going to put me up to 10. That's slightly too much though, because I'm already at 3. I don't need that much. Do not need that much. What I might do instead is go. Oh, I do have blue and orange, and that's in the right. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to match this instead. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. Thanks to writing.
Yep.
Which would take me all the way up to 10. It's perfect.
We'll get 1 trade.
And I would have gained. And I would have gained 1 with painting as well. I also gained 1 from religious ceremonies, which I almost forgot about. Okay.
Cool.
Good. Let's move it along then. I kind of want to do that every time I build or upgrade a city. So that would cost me 6 to upgrade that city. It would only cost me 4. So we gain 2, which allows me to buy a level 6, which is great. So I'm going to spend 6, go down to 4, upgrade this city to a level 2.
Nice.
So that's 2 influence, please. That gains me 2. And then I will go to here. And in level 6s, what I would like is starting to get a lot of blue notices, so that's tempting. But what I really want is music, because I want to build those monuments for cheap.
Can't blame you.
Music. Oh, perfect. There we go. So, up. So that's 3 victory points, please. Now I would have gone down 6. To play that, I get a nodus, so I create 2. And I think that is everything. That was already quite a productive turn. And of course, I can now go up to 15. So, a bit of an artsy civilization going on here.
Oh, yeah. So, AI's turn. It's going to lay its tile as usual. It has a nodus to close here. It's going to do it. So, it goes there. Jamie, you get 1 craftsmanship.
Woohoo.
And the AI gets its craft as usual.
Okay.
Just as a quick reminder, if you close a locus, you score your locus as usual. The AI gets the 2.
The 2, that's it, yep.
So it's going to do that. After that, it's going to build a city. Its priority being art. There are 2 art city spaces available, so it's going to build on the camp closest.
Gotcha.
It's going to gain an influence as usual. It's now going to do either astronomy or medicine. It already has astronomy.
So it's going to go for medicine. Which level 6, I believe it is.
Now, I believe if it already has its number 1 choice, it will improve it.
Oh, it will improve it. Actually, that's very true.
So it's going to it's going to get to flip that card over. It's going to get 13 points for that.
Okay.
So it was already ignoring 2 because it's for mastery cards. It's going to ignore them even harder now. So that's all it's going to do there. That's the end of the AI's turn.
In that case, moving onwards and upwards. What do I do now? Right, I've got my music.
Yep.
Got my beatbox going. Now I want to get stuck into those monuments. It's all coming together. So let's start with, I have a blue there, I have a purple. Do I have any purple and red? No, I don't. That would be too perfect, wouldn't it? Might just go for a purple and blue. I kind of want to start thinning it out. I can also do green as well. I will need a green camp because I'm going to have to go after that. The first 3 levels of that are green as well.
Yeah.
And it needs to be built next to a green city, so even more reason to do so.
Bearing in mind you do already have a green city, you should have
I
moved
should
your
actually.
limit
No,
up
you're
by
very
now.
true, very true. Up. I've got to keep on track of these things.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. That's half of that gone. Do I have any like green and purple? No. No, that would have been truly too perfect. What I could do, however, is a little bit of everything.
Scolding you for not moving your limits up, but I haven't.
Before I start, I'm going to gain my free resources. That will gain me 3 and 4. That gets me up to 6, which is enough to buy that. Bearing in mind it only cost me 4. I get some green out of that as well, which gets me towards that. You know what? Let's go for this. So, boom, we're going to go here. Plus, I'm going to tempt the AI into coming and doing something for me here. So, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 religion. Gets me up to 6. I'm going to get 1 and 2, 3 blue.
Nice.
So there we go. The AI gets
1 blue.
1 blue, obviously, and I get 2 green as well. There we go. So, construction phase. I want to get this ball rolling. Let's see now. That is I could do a double green with that, though, for the low price of 3 greens. So I'd need to convert some stuff, but I got plenty to convert. Plus, if I remember correctly, the next level of the Great Pyramid reduces your city cost. I don't really want to... The AI can't do anything with it.
No,
it doesn't pay anyway, but I would like it. Yeah. So, do I take that now? Do I bother? I mean, to be honest, I've already got a good... despite its level, I already have control of this, but that will inevitably change. It needs to be built next to a green city. Actually, I've snookered myself. I couldn't do that one anyway, because I literally just covered up the only green city it could connect to.
Oops.
So that's that done. So we are going to go. We're going to spend 4 and we're going to grab this.
Okay.
And we are going to hope that the AI does not build anything next turn. Now, sadly, there's not much of interest I can do. This is really the only plausible thing I can do, but it's still 9 points. Yep. So 9 I will take it. And then in art, I could upgrade that. That wouldn't be a bad plan. That would not be a bad plan. 3 for each of your cities. Or I could, no, let's do that. Let's do that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those for the moment. Okay, let's start getting some end of age effects. So I'm going to spend 6 in order to go and get, which one was it again? It was theatre. Theatre. So at the end of each age, I gain 1 victory point for each blue nodus in my civilization tree. Is there any interesting double connections I can make? I don't think there is, sadly. The walls are closing in.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to start here, aren't you?
Yeah, probably. Well, I was just going to put it. Where's my theatre? Where does my theatre go? There it is. I'm just going to put it here like this. Yep. There we go.
So I've given you your 3 points.
So I get 2 resources back because I did the blue nodus. I also forgot to gain my 2 free victory points and my 2 free resources at the end. That's me. I'm done. Okay.
Let's see what the AI is going to do. So, tile. The tile that's going to close this nodus, it's got it. It's got it. So
I fell into my trap.
Jamie, you get many and lots of things.
True. Also, I should be forgetting. I actually have a merchant card, so I should be getting extra resources when I put down my camps. But never mind.
Right.
That'll teach me. And so, sorry, 2 blue, 1 green, and 1 red. Boop. Okay.
Okay. Very nice. So the AI is now going to build a city.
Okay.
It's going to build a city on red if there's one available. There is.
There is. Ta-da.
So it goes up another influence. Okay.
And then military doctrine.
Military doctrine, which
so that's a level 3 normally.
I feel that a 3?
Yeah, it's a level 3.
Oh, really?
It's one of the resource producers. Oh, okay. Resource boosters even. What is it trying to make? Red and orange first. Okay, well these... no, hold on. There we go. Is there any way you can? No, I don't think there is.
Red and yellow.
Okay. Well, there's a red to connect at the side, I suppose.
It's got to do red first. So
that's the only real advantage I can see.
Okay. So at the start of each turn, it's going to gain 1. Oof.
Yeah, it's going to gain a lot of resources now.
It is, yeah.
Which is going to make it much harder for me to get these, so we shall see.
So that is the end of its turn.
Okay. Do have the inventor card available to me as well. My camps give me more. Luckily, it did not go for that. So if I can somehow get some red resources on the board, I can some government. I can start picking up this kind of thing as well. I might just do that then. Let's go for that.
You could use the inventor to reactivate a nodus.
I could actually. But I don't need it yet, so I'm going to do this instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 because of the merchant. So go up to all the way up to 8. So
it gets 1 trade.
And I get 1, 2 in religion. And of course, I gain 1 in religion and 1 in art as well.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Onwards with the monuments then. Oh, this is good. I can actually fill this gap, which is nice. That gives me 2 green.
Okay.
So 8 victory points, please, and my titties cost me 1 less to build.
Okay, that brings you up to 61.
And then for my research phase, I've got some choices. Oh, sorry, that would have cost me 5.
Did you build anything?
Yes, the Great Pyramid.
Oh, big problem.
That cost me 3, so I'm down to 5.
Confused with cards.
I need to build. I need to keep on going for level 6s as well. How many religion? There's only that one. That's not very interesting for me. Each roll obtained. See, that would have been great for last age rather. I don't know if I'm going to control that many rolls at the end of this age now, though. However,
sometimes you have to sacrifice it. You're starting to get quite a good lead in terms of points. However, the AI can eat those up pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I believe it can.
You're doing much better than I did earlier, by the way.
Let's go for 1, 2, 3. That's some extra points. Let's do that. So monotheism.
Okay, so that's another 3 points.
Another 3 points, and I'll gain points at the end of each age as well. And of course, that would have cost me 6. And there we go. End of my turn.
Okay. So the AI. The AI is going to lay their tile as usual. Again, there's a locus here that can be closed, so it's going to do that, which activates its own city. So 1 red, it's going to get another red because it does at the start of its turn.
Oh, yep, of course.
It also produces 1 craftsmanship. After that, it's going to build a city. Yellow if possible, which it is, so it's going to come here. It's going to gain 1 influence as usual. And then astronomy, it already has, plus it's already upgraded it. Or engineering, it already has it, but it's going to upgrade that too.
Oh, there's no way I'm beating it in science now, I think, if it starts each age with 10. Oof.
Yeah, so it gets 4 victory points for that.
Okay, righto.
Okay, and that's the end of the AI's turn.
Okay, so this is the last turn of the age. What do I need to do? So it's the last turn of the age, so I can look to my end of age effect if I want to try and do that. I have a healthy lead on it for the Great Pyramid, so I'm not too worried about it doing that. I have a lot of resources I can get, but it gains a free government every turn, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's at 4, it's going to go up to 5, so unless it gains more, it won't beat me, so that's fine if I don't spend anything. Religion, you're at 1? No, you're at 0. 0 religion, so I can stay there, and it won't beat me. Blue's the same. Green, green is definitely going to beat me, probably. And probably craft as well if I actually want to do anything with this. So, what I might do is have a green city. I could lay that down and get that rolling as well. Ooh, choices. It's always difficult at the end of the age.
Yeah, there are a lot of options to consider.
Where are my? There it is. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. So I'm going to gain 2 trade from the camp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 10. Then 3 religion as well. So I would have gotten one more art from my skill card, one automatically, and one religion automatically as well.
Okay, you've just placed this one, right?
I did, so that's one blue for them as well. Okay. So, it would be a shame not to get a level 9 art at this point because... I still need to... I have 2, so I can start pumping my influence with that. I could also build a level 3 city, which would be... I'm at 9 at the moment.
You are at 9.
13, though. Oh, I need 4, and I could start assimilating its level 6s, though it does have level 3s now, at least. I
don't know if they're necessarily the most useful things for you, however.
Yeah.
However, the red notices that you're getting from the Great Pyramid, that's a thing, I suppose, that can be useful to be used with schools. After that, well...
There's orange masteries as well that interest me, that's for sure. Like the road building and livestock is useful to me, very useful to me. So is there any way I can get 4 influence this turn? I'd need to build a city, which I can do.
There are mastery cards that allow you to do that. So for example, there's masonry, which is a level 9 craftsmanship, which is a bit of a big ask.
I have bridges, but I don't have the resources for that. It's got to be art. I can do diplomacy, which is 1 influence for every
city you control.
No. It's every monument card in my civilization tree. I have 2. If I was to build a level 2 city, I could then do that. What does religion?
You've got government warfare, 1 influence for every city you control.
Right, I don't have the prerequisites.
And then diplomacy,
6, but that's fine. I can do that.
Bards immediately gains you 1.
No, what I think I'm going to do is I will upgrade one of these cities to a level 2 because I need a level 2. I need a second level 2 city anyway, so that helps.
Yeah, well, if you can tie it in with your objective, that's always a good idea.
Let's see now, what would be the most advantageous? It would be religion, but I don't have the resources for. I could drop that one and 2, but I'd be giving. I mean, that one I'm giving you anyway. Maybe. Science I'm definitely losing, so I can drop that by 1. Yeah. Yes, but I have to spend it, then I get it back in its colour, not in other colours. So, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. I drop down 2, 4, in order to go up to 6, which I'm then going to spend directly in order to upgrade my religion city here to level 2. So that gets me 2 influence. And then, of course, because I have bridges, I gain 2 back. If you get some points, it might not be enough to beat you, or the AI rather, I say you. And then I'm going to spend 9 during my development phase in order to go and get a lovely... where is it? Templars, no. No, sorry, I'm looking in religion. I should be looking in art. There we go. Diplomacy. Where art thou? Diplomacy. Any interesting matches I can do? I don't think so. In fact, where am I going to put this? Oh, I've still got one here. Whew. Okay, let's go for here.
Okay.
So I gain 5 points. And that is the end of my turn. Last turn for the AI of age 2.
So the AI is going to lay its tile as usual. It can't do that, so it's going to be... I think it would be here.
It would be there, yes, definitely.
Okay. So it's going to get 1 orange from its camp. It's going to activate its own city.
Yep.
So
don't forget you produce extra resources from your camp of livestock, so you get another point.
Okay. So that's that. And now it's going to build a city, preferably on blue.
There is 2 blue. This would be the closest one.
Yeah. Build there. It's 1 influence for the AI. And then it's going to develop...
Actually, sorry, I tell a lie. That would be because we're going that way around the tile, so this would be the closest one because they're on the same line.
So medicine is going to be what it's going to develop, which I'm guessing is a 9. Oh, it's not. It's not.
Sorry, no, that is me. That is me being stupid. It is that one. That one's closest. So what's the one?
Medicine.
That is a 2.
So it's going to be looking to make blue notices if possible, or green and red if it can make them. It's going to green. So it's going to go somewhere like probably here, I would say, because it can't actually make a double match anywhere, so it will go there.
Okay.
So that's 3 victory points for the AI.
Great.
And there you are.
Okay. That's the end of age effect, isn't it, medicine?
Yes, the end of age effect. So that
Speaking
is
of which,
indeed the end of the age. So end of age effects, Jamie.
I know I have 1 theatre. So at the end of each age, I gain 1 victory point for each art notice in my tree. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice. You jump to 75. And the AI has 2 same ones. Medicine is for green notices and road building is for orange. So orange, it has 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 3 points there. And then for 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I also have at the end of each age, gain 1 for each religion one as well, of which I have 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And you'll excuse me, diplomacy, I should have played it immediately earlier on when I put it in. It's not an end of age effect. For some reason I thought it was an end of age effect. It's immediately.
So what's that? Every monument
It's 1 influence per monument card, of which I have 2. So that gave me the 2 I needed to get ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
Lovely. So we have done that. Resolve influence. You have the most influence. You get to assimilate a mastery card.
So I think at the end of each age it's orange. I don't have a lot of them at the moment.
You've got engineering, if not, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but engineering doesn't really go towards my... I mean, I'm kind of pulling out all the tricks I know from my many games of Dominations to stay ahead of this thing. Sure. And I kind of feel like if I've got to keep on moving towards my objectives, but I'm comfortable enough that I can stay within my objectives.
Perhaps livestock or road building then?
Yeah, probably. Let's go for livestock. Okay. Livestock would be good. So a level 6.
That's going to be 3 points for you.
And then we gain points equal to our...
Yes. So the AI is going to gain 8 points.
However, this is going to be tricky. Where can I actually fix this bad boy on?
13.
Oh, no, I can do that. No.
3.
Livestock. There is a livestock somewhere here. There it is. I don't know where that gone to. Okay.
So we're going to determine roles. The AI gets 1 point for the craftsman.
Yep, definitely.
The AI gets 2 points for the inventor.
Yep.
The AI gets 3 points for the merchant.
Right.
You are equals for art because you are highest up on the.
So I get it.
So you get it. So that is 4 points for you.
And 2 influence.
2 influence. And then religion, you are ahead as well. So you get 5 points for the high priest.
However, because it managed to activate its own city, it gets the governor.
Because it managed to activate its own city, it gets the
6
governor. Ah, yes, sorry, yeah, beg your pardon.
So it gained an extra resource than I was expecting, so it gained 6.
Extra 6 points.
Would you pass me a 100 points token, please?
27, and you get 100 points.
Okay. Right. Okay.
There you go.
Whew, well, it's going okay so far. Right, so I have these guys again. I can still draw more tiles. Do I want to keep these? That strategy is going pretty well so far. I need some green this turn. I do need green. Well, that's a double green, so let's keep that. Blue and red to remain. That's a triple red. Okay, I'm going to discard these 2.
Okay, so all knowledge goes to 0 unless
of course.
Otherwise, redraw your land tiles.
Okay. Dip. 4. Up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Woo. Okay, that's not too bad. I can deal with that. That's pretty good, actually. Apart from the first stage, I'm pretty good with tiles today. Okay, so where do we begin? I want some of that green, I think, in order to start going for that. Well, first of all, up 1 religion and 1 art from my cards.
You've got a double green space there.
I do. That's what I was looking at that with much want in my eyes, and I think that is what I'm going to do. So, boop. So 7.
1 red for the AI.
1 red for the AI. And then we go into construction. So I'm going to spend 5 minus 2, 3, go down to 4. Take this nice little card. And what can I do with this? I can put it there. I can not put it there. That's probably the best place for it. Up.
Nice. So
5 points. And then development. Don't really have much else at the moment. I could drop all my science down in order to get.
You can always slightly improve a card that you have.
Yeah, no, I could. I might actually do that. For 1, I will upgrade painting to give me 2 per turn now. There we go. Nice. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Let's see what it's going to do. So, H3 lay tile, as usual. It's going to lay here. It's a locus. It's advantageous for it for once. So it's going to gain 1 art and 1 government. It also gains 1 government at the start of its turn through military doctrine, and then it will gain 1 livestock through its livestock. Yep, that's it. Okay. So build. It's going to build a city.
Building a lot of cities.
You're getting really lucky with it because bear in mind these are drawn randomly. It like built the whole Great Pyramid in one go for me. I just like. So art, it's going to probably build there, I would say, because that's the closest. Gains 1 influence as usual. And then it's going to develop warehouses, which I'm pretty sure is a 9. Yep. It's going to be creating blue and yellow notices, if possible, if not yellow and orange. Yellow and orange, I'm pretty sure it can do. Warehouses. Should be 1 more of these. There isn't. I think it got mixed in with the. Is there 1 more warehouses in the 6s? Orange. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
And you mixed in, and that's the one I wanted. So there it goes.
Nice. Do you get any bonuses for? No, it's at the end of the age.
5 victory points for that. So 782.
Okay, catch up with it. All right. Moving onwards and upwards. I still need more science, but not that much because this instantly boosts me up to my reserve limit. So don't really need to worry about that. Getting that much science, I have 4. It will cost me 4. So I actually don't need to do anything with that. What I'm going to do is. What do I concentrate on next then? That needs art. Oh, sorry, of course I gave my free resources. Boop, I might actually try and pick up some art this turn then.
Wow, the next Illustrious University card is really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the next.
Kind of what I'm aiming for. We've got that.
You happen to literally only just realised you've taken that monument card, but you didn't actually build it.
What a muppet. I've played this game before.
Holy Grail Games will be back in 10 minutes.
That's fine. Actually, no, I should have. So what I should have done is this would have gone back. Yeah. I would have had to build a city there.
Okay.
So I would have gained 2 back.
Yeah.
In order to build my city there. The last turn. Hup.
Okay.
So this turn, let's do it. That would have cost me 5. Would have cost me 3. So now I'm going to place it as before.
I wasn't keeping an eye on you. I should have been.
See, this is what happens when you don't. Okay, there we go. So that's easily decided. So 7 points for that one.
Okay.
Always helps to follow the rules, you know. Getting lost. I'm so concentrated on.
Is played.
So concentrated on trying to beat the AI.
He's just staring at the table, going, "Something is wrong with this picture." Also, I'd just like to point out the fact that we've now built a magnificent map in the shape of a fish.
We have actually.
Or an amphora upside down.
Depends on which way you look at it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, that was my distraction.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we can go on to research.
Was what Jamie just did legal? We don't know. I'm an AI. I won't judge him, but he should feel bad. Okay. He probably does.
I was not However, I didn't put my tile down this time. We're doing everything the wrong way round here, so
this is not how
this is not how you play Dominations.
Do not try this.
I'm all turned around. What we shall do is I need that art, so let's go for. I kind of want to.
Can I put this here?
Yes, you can put that there, even though I'm technically meant to put my tile down first. I can't decide what I need to build next.
As long as you had enough points to do all the stuff you just did, then technically we're all right.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Should be fine.
No, I did have enough points for sure.
If Jamie beats the AI, we'll all know he didn't deserve it.
I could also do that. I got too many triple. Oh, hold on. That one is nope, wrong way round. Curses. Always seems like that you're just one away from having the perfect tile, but you can never have it. Okay.
I'm waiting for the really mean AI cards to come out. You've been so lucky. Another reason for this victory to be undeserved.
I'm going to put this down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in government.
So 1 red.
And then 1 religion and 1 craft. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to leave it there. That's my penance for messing up that turn.
After that magnificent shambles of a turn, the AI now moves forward. Okay. So we have got the usual tile to be laid down. It has a locus to close. It will do it. Jamie, you get 2 art, and it will gain 1 craftsmanship and 1 government.
Did it gain a government from me putting the tile down? Good, thank you.
Yes, I remembered to do the things.
Somebody's paying attention at least.
Welcome to the most passive-aggressive game of Dominations that has been played. Okay, so build a city again.
Mm-hmm.
God, you're getting so lucky.
Yeah, as I admit. Plus, it's pulled diplomacy. That would have been very painful if it had built a bit more of the Great Pyramid, but it has decided not to this turn.
Going to build it there. That will get it. It's 1 influence as usual, and then diplomacy, which I'm guessing is a yes. It's going to go for green, then blue, then red. So let's go for ooh. It's not going to have an awful lot of options for blue.
No,
it's going to go
somehow. Okay.
So that's 5 points for black. So we're going to go up to 87.
Okay.
And then it'll immediately gain 1 influence per monument
card.
It has 1.
Obviously, all of the action cards are drawn at random at the beginning of the game.
They are, yeah. So there are 10 possible cards, and you draw 5 of those 10. So there are quite a lot of combinations possible. I think I got the most evil, horrible combination.
Yeah, whereas I seem to have a fairly soft combination so far. So we shall see how it goes. I say that now, and there's still a couple of turns to go. I might get stomped. Anyway, so where were we? I'm at that. So I'm at 2, 3. I could do that. I just need 1 green in order to pull that one off. Could also build that city there, which is worth some extra points. Let's do this. So I'm going to put this down here. So the AI gets a science, which is already full. Never mind. I am going to gain 1, 2, 3 science. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 for art. I'm then going to, for 4, build this bad boy. Which once again, I don't have a huge amount of options for it. Green is not my jam. Green is not my jam. So I'm going to put it here. At least that way I get 1 more religion notice. 6 points. And it immediately fills my science meter up.
Nice.
Which is useful because I can build a level 9 knowledge card that way. Level 6. I do not have a level 6. I do have that. Mastery cards cost me 2 less to develop or upgrade. That's interesting. That's always useful. And seeing as I'm a bit short everywhere else, I think I will do that. So I'm going to go down to 1. I'm going to go get printing from this.
Okay.
It has a prerequisite of having at least a level 3 craftsmanship card. I have 2 level 6s, so that's fine.
Yep.
Printing. Once again, though, actually no, this could be good, unless I can find a cheeky way to pop a quick. No, okay. Well, we're just going to do this then. Boop. There we go. That reduced the cost of my masteries, which could be useful. And I gain 5 points, and that's the end of my turn.
5 points.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So, we have got a tile which is going to go closest to these, probably here. So it's going to activate its own city, craftsmanship. And it's going to get one government, kind of off the bat. And then another craftsmanship, because livestock.
Because that's the way it is.
That's the way it is. So, this time it's going to upgrade a city. So this symbol means that. So it's going to upgrade a green city.
Of which it only has one.
Which it only has one, so it's going to do that. It's going to gain points as usual. Okay. It's also going to increase its limit. Excellent. And this time it's going to develop administration. Which is, I'm going to imagine, a 9. Yep.
It is. Immediately upgrade a city you control for free.
Yep.
So this is the kind of situation where, because there are so many mastery cards in this game, sometimes in this kind of situation, we ask you to make the best choice for the AI. At this point, it doesn't have the same kind of objectives as we do, where it needs 4 of X level city or 2 of X level city. It needs 1 of each city. This is to upgrade, not to build. Yeah. So logically, if it's getting a free upgrade, it's going to upgrade a level 2 to a level 3.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense, which is actually going to allow it to catch up. So I imagine it's going to upgrade this science city to a level 3. That's what I would have done had I that ability. So
it's going to have to go. It's probably going to have to go up here, actually, because unfortunately I don't really have any other options for it, I don't think. So it's going to start by gaining 5 victory points. That brings it up to 92. It's going to upgrade a city for free. So you gave a lengthy explanation of what would be the best choice.
It would probably be this one. Because if you're going to do it for free, you might as well get a level 3 upgrade out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So that's going to get me 1, 2, 3. I gave myself the 5 victory points, so that's it.
Okay. So 2 ages left. How can I optimize this? How am I looking? There is no way I'm making it to my 35 influence, however. There's no way.
Well, the AI isn't doing particularly well on its own objectives.
No. How many level 9s does it have currently? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it pulls another one out, it will get that one. The notices, there's no way it's getting 7 science notices before the end.
No.
And it's 1 city shy of getting its city objective. So yeah, I'm not feeling particularly threatened by that at the moment. I'm going to control both objectives at least.
Yeah.
As long as I build 1 more city. Oh no, actually, I'm good. I already have that objective, so that's fine. I need 4 level 6s, of which I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I have 3 level 9s, of which I have 1 and 2. So I need to concentrate on getting a level 9 this turn. Influence, forget it. There's no way I'm getting that. No way. Okay, so, let's see now. Let me... Level 9, what would be useful to me in level 9? Anything good in that one? Yeah, we could probably do that.
Have you placed a tile already?
No, I haven't. I'm just deciding where I put my...
I dozed off.
I'm just deciding where I put that down right now. Yeah, let's try and shoot for architecture, of which I already have. That printing is going to come in handy there. So I can go for architecture, which is 3 points per monument card, which is 9 points, which is pretty good. So, level 3. So of course I need some art for this. Obviously the AI thinks quicker than I do.
Well, the AI has quite obviously reasonably set strategy that of course you'll come to know as you play against it more and more. The only thing you can never know is what it's going to do first.
Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with writing, so up to 11. And then 1, 2 government, and that's it. So I am going to, during the construction phase, I'm going to build for 3, and then I'll gain 2 back, obviously, when I build it. A city here, in order to just get 3 points, basically.
Sure, makes sense.
Stops the AI from getting them eventually. And actually, I should have built it over there, but never mind. And then I will spend 9. Actually, no, I'll spend 7 because I have printing now in order to go and get architecture, which is going to be a pain in the butt to place, I feel. Ooh, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So let me put it here like so. Duck. There it is. So 5 victory points. And now I'll gain points at the end of each round. Well, at the end of the last stage, there's only 1 left.
Yeah.
For the amount of monument cards in my master tree.
Nice.
And there we go.
Okay, so age 3. Tile. Locus, always.
Yep, there's actually 2 locusts now. But it will always try. This one is definitely. Excuse me. Whoops. This one is definitely the closest locust to the tile.
Also, it's more advantageous for it because it has 2 cities there to activate instead of 1. So it will take 1 craftsmanship plus the usual extra craftsmanship that it gets from livestock plus this plus 1 trade.
There we go.
So that's it has a lot of resources right now.
It does. I'm not sure how I'm going to beat it in a lot of these this round, but we shall see.
It's going to build a city. It's going to build a city on a craftsmanship camp. There is 1 available there. It's going to build that. It will get the 1 influence. And now it will either do artificers or medicine. Artificers being its first choice, so it will be artificers. So artificers, it's going to try and make as many green notices as it can. Green.
Artificers is
green and blue. I've got there. I've got green and red. I've got everything except the colours that I would need to actually do a good job. So never mind. We'll put it.
And there's a religious notice on artificers.
Yeah, I don't actually have any religious.
Actually, no. Sorry, apologies. Hang
on. It's
craftsmanship first.
Yeah, craftsmanship first. So it's gonna actually. I do have a possibility here. Yeah. It's going to do. It would have done that. But actually, the configuration I need is the only one that it doesn't have. Okay, so it can't actually go there. It's going to have to find somewhere else with orange. It's going to have to go here.
Okay.
So 5 victory points. It's up to 97. Okay. I immediately gain 1 influence for each science nodus in my civilization tree. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3. 3.
Well, it's still ahead of me. I'm going to have a bit of a rough time catching this one. I could upgrade diplomacy, which would get me 4, and build a city. Well, actually, 4 would be enough to equal it. But it always has its last stage, and if it builds another city or a level 2 city, I'm in trouble. So, what am I going to do? I know it's going to go here. That's definitely where it's going to place its last tile. Resource-wise, it's pretty high up on those. Probably going to have a lot of trouble beating it. Religion for sure, art for sure, trade probably not. In fact, all the others no, unless I make an effort. Well, first of all, up 3 resources, and then let's have a look at. I don't need that. It built that over there. Did you give it 7 points, by the way, for that city?
No, I did not. Nice going for fair play. 4.
I just want, when the AI uprising happens, remember this, Skynet. Right. The last round at the final age is always the hardest because there's so much you can do and so little time. So let's work on that. Is there anything there that I can? No, there isn't. Of course there isn't. That would be too useful, wouldn't it? That would be far too useful. I know I want to upgrade that. I have the knowledge for it, but I want to stay ahead of it. That's easy though. That's the easy part. Okay, let's try and beat it somewhere. Let's try and get some points, more points than it would have. It's currently at what, 8 over there? I'm at 7. Let's get some. Literally, let's just do this. So 1, 2, 3. up, so I'm going to go up to 10. Then I'm going to get to 1, 2, 3 in craft, in trade, sorry, and 1 in religion. I've already got my 3 points this turn, so I should have got a second in painting because I upgraded it. And then construction, 1 per science city in play, and that's 11 points. I could do that. Could do that. Curses. 3, that takes me down. So that's only going to cost me 1, and that's only going to cost me. This is 2. That's only going to cost me 3, so I can do both. So I'm going to go down to 5, which is going to allow me to buy this level of the Great Pyramid. Where I'm going to put it, however, is another question, because there's not a huge amount of options here. I have no north-facing art notices, so I'm kind of just going to have to put this wherever. Religion, no. Oh no, yes, no, I can do this. Haha, there we go. So I do get blue, which gets me 2 back because you notice. I gain 9 points. And then for my research phase, I'm going to do the aforementioned pay 3, get down to 4, in order to flip over diplomacy.
Nice.
Which gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2 influence, so I get 10.
10 influence.
10 influence.
Nice.
Still not enough to get me 35, but them's the breaks. I've done a lot of monuments and not a lot of city building, so.
Well,
and there we go. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Final turn.
There it is. That is
not sucks. What you needed.
I was like, there's no way it's going to do the last one, is it?
I was like, he's having way too easy a time with this. So, okay, well, we'll start with the tile, because that's what we do. So,
and then comes the pain.
So, it's going to close the locus, it activates its own city. So that's 1 art, it's going to get 1 government, it's going to get 1 craftsmanship.
Perfect.
Okay?
No worries.
It's going to build...
And then it's going to ruthlessly beat me into the ground.
Yes. So it's going to take that. So it scores 24 points. Plus, it immediately gains 1 knowledge point per city it controls of any type. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 knowledge to distribute however I would.
If I was obviously it can't beat me in government because I'm at 10. It's my maximum. It's at 10. It's its maximum. I'm first on the initiative track, so it won't put any there. It could
go up to 4 on trade because it'll beat you there.
Yep, it can easily go up to 4 on trade.
So that's
4 out of 11, was it?
Yep. It could get some more art, so another 2, so 6 out of 11.
No, another 7. So I'm on 4.
7 out of 11.
Yep, okay.
And it's got 4 more points to spend. It won't be able to beat you on religion. It's already ahead of you on science.
It can.
It could.
No, I think that's the best it can spend. It really beats me everywhere apart from religion and government.
Yeah. So hey, look, what the hell? I'll give it some more and.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, there we go.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's happened. It's going to need to go into the tree at some point.
You've got 2 southern facing.
Yeah, southern facing. It would have been nice to be able to get that vestigium into a green, but oh well, never mind.
And
I don't have an orange possibility either.
No, you don't actually have a green, do you?
No. So
don't forget that.
24, 1, 2, and then up to 28. So you're still ahead.
It's still ahead, but it's neck and neck at the moment. Yeah. And it's still got its mastery card to play as well.
So it's going to either do masonry, which it doesn't have, so it's going to do masonry.
Snap!
So that's it. Immediately gains 6 influence points.
Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still enough for me to be ahead, but it's not going to give me a points advantage. Damn. That came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. That's
basically how the AI works. It's just sort of like, oh, this is fine. Ha ha!
Then the flames spring up.
5 points.
Okay, AI. It's on.
Okay, that is it.
It's turn.
The end of its turn.
Okay.
So that is the end of the game.
End of age effects, I assume?
End of age effects, as usual. So it's going to do end of age, road building, 1 per node, orange nodus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 victory points for it there. It's up to 39. It's got the same for medicine. So that's for green. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. There we go. At the end of each age, I gain victory points equal to remaining craftsmanship. That's another 7.
Oh, plus, was there any points left?
6, 7.
You know, when we were distributing points, sorry, I didn't see that ability, but it would have put the remaining points into there, so give it another 3.
Let's put it up to 10.
That makes sense.
Okay. And then...
this is one of these things where, you know, when you get abilities like that, you need to, you know...
that's it for end of age effects for the AI.
Okay. I score 3 for each monuments card in my civilization tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15. Which allows me to overtake again. 1 per art nodus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. And then 1 for each religion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points.
5 points. That's 17.
Okay.
All in. Okay. So, this is going to be a close one. Roles. So, determining roles, which ones did you get?
Oh, sorry, influence first. Influence.
Oh, influence, beg pardon. Yeah. So highest influence assimilates a mastery card.
So that would be me. But it's me. I don't know if there's anything.
Lucky.
We've already done end of age effects, so there's not really much I can do there. Is there
anything that gains you additional influence because you haven't scored your influence points?
Yes. Well, there is masonry, and I do have the prerequisite thanks to... yes, I could do masonry. That's 2 orange... where am I going to put it, though? Oh, boy. Right, let me go...
It's blue and green, so you can do blue... there, look, blue and green.
Is there a blue and green?
Oh, actually, no, I have that configuration.
This might... oh, no, I have a green here.
Yeah,
on the... there we go. Oof, I can at least do that.
So that's 5 victory points.
5 victory points and 6 more influence.
6 more influence. 26?
Actually, I didn't come far. Oh, man. I'm out of practice. I was not far from my 35. Could have made it. Okay. So now we score our influence.
Okay.
So your boy is going to score...
you could have done artificers, but I don't think that would have been...
no, I don't. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the eventual connections. So, it's tit for tat, really.
Okay. So that's that. So everybody scores the same amount of victory points as their influence score. Yep. So in the case of the AI, it's 28.
So it goes up to where I am.
26. Oh,
26, sorry,
26, so 79. And then you go 1, 2, 3, and 2. And 2.
Oop.
And you get a... oh, no, you get to flip over your...
I get to flip over this to 200. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so we're still not quite done. Determine the roles. So what did you get?
So I would have got religion and government. Obviously, all of this is only worth 3 now.
Yeah. So that's 10 and then 13. And then the AI would have gotten everything else.
4.
So
that's 12 points.
12 points.
That's 91. Okay. And then we have finally, and then objectives. So what did the AI get?
Not much.
Yeah, it didn't do too well this game, did it?
The AI did not. It didn't manage to get enough advanced cards. Nope. It didn't actually manage to control the Great Pyramid.
No, because I have 3 cards plus the buildings I have around it.
I've got 2. Yeah, so you control the Great Pyramid. It does have its 5 level 9s.
Yep, thanks for that last one.
So that's 10 points. And it does have its cities of the corresponding colours, so that's another 10.
Does it, though? Because I think it's missing a religion.
There isn't religion in there.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's
so, for those who are trying
my bad.
Yeah,
so I thought it was one of each.
It was every colour apart from religion, so it has those. However, it did not get the necessary nodus, and there we go. It's just hasn't been a good game for the AI.
Well, no, especially seeing as I think so. I have my 2 level 2 cities and 4 level 1 cities, which I have 5 actually. I control 2 monuments. So I have the university, which I'm built around, plus I have 2 levels of it, so I beat it. I have my mastery cards. I have at least 4 level 6. I counted them earlier. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then level 9s, I have at least 3. I have 1, 2, and 3, 4 even, so that's fine. So that's 70 points.
70, wow.
Ooh. Thrashed the AI. Thrashed it.
Yes, you did.
Well, actually, I'll say that. It got, what, 213, and I got 283. So it's a generous lead. I won't lie. Yes. But I kind of pulled a load of tricks out of the bag there.
Well, in the end, you can't forget that the AI is random.
Of course.
So,
there will be much more difficult games, as characterised by the French version of this video, where it took no prisoners, did it?
I played the French version of this earlier, and at one point in Age 2, the AI was 50 points ahead of me. I still managed to kind of scrape my way ahead of it for the end of the game by a comfortable, 20-ish points. But, I had to fight for it. I had to fight for it every step of the way. So, it was rough going. That is a game of Dominations Solo.
With the Solo.
So just as a reminder, this is currently available as a print and play, so on BGG and also coming soon to our website. We'll also try and put it in the comment section of the video.
Yep, of course.
And then we are also trying to get a print on demand going. So please feel free to email us or message us through some other means about print on demand. If you're interested in that, we can get you sorted out.
I mean, at the moment, this is still, it's not a beta version, as you can see. It works.
Yes.
It can be more difficult or harder depending on which civilization you take and what cards it draws. Yeah. Obviously, it's a randomly generated AI.
The Empire of Mu is the easiest one. The Shangri-La.
Oh, you're telling me this? Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you got to play the easy version. And now imagine my face when I was playing this earlier when the AI had a 50-point lead and the author was going, yeah, this is the easy version. It's like, this is the easy version. So yeah, it's personally I'm not a solo player. I did find it a really interesting sensation to play.
I'm going to admit, I had the impression I was playing against another player. Because I had to play against what it was clear. I mean, obviously when you're playing against an actual human, you have to try and read what they're trying to do in a game like this anyway. Whereas with the AI, you have a good feeling, apart from the random element of the cards, what it's going to do. Yeah. That bit was missing, but I knew that, it was going to go after the Great Pyramid. That being said, it didn't stop it from just randomly getting the final level, which was huge for it, which would have made a big difference if it hadn't have gotten that. But now it built a lot of cities, which at the end, apart from assimilating that final card in the end, we were almost drawn, which really took me by surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
But what I want to say anyway about it is that, of course, this is the print and play version. Yep. We're very happy with it as it is. Obviously, we're not huge solo players. We did this at the request of the community.
Yeah.
You guys take it to town. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
If we have to make some modifications, make it harder, make it easier. Yep. Who knows? I mean, obviously, we have played a lot of Dominations. So, as veterans, maybe this is... We're on level with it. Obviously, when you're a beginner player, this might be a lot more difficult for you.
Also, you played against it perfectly. That was a great strategy. Everything that you were trying to do pretty much came out in the wash for you. In the end, there was a little bit of luck involved as well. The AI got unlucky, you got very lucky. So in this case, but if you happen to be a French speaker and you want to see somebody suffering horribly, watch my French version of this, which is also on our channel. And
what I will say, however, as well, is this is not just a solo mode; it's an AI, so it can be used when there's 2 or 3 players to add an additional player.
Yeah.
And that element of randomness is actually something I would definitely include. Like if we were to play a 2-player game, I would definitely, if the other player wanted to anyway, include the AI in it, because the way it kind of takes over the board is a very... It adds a nice little bit of randomness to the game, which you don't always get in a 2-player game. So if you want randomness in a 2-player game anyway.
Yeah, so definitely. It's a nice challenging addition. I found it really interesting to play against. It definitely forced me to kind of abandon any initial strategy that I had and just sort of constantly firefight it throughout the game. I really didn't have any other choice. Jamie had a slightly easier time of things, which just goes to show that you're never going to have the same game of this. In spite of the fact that, essentially it's the same AI with the same sort of structure and basic strategy each time. The author says the same thing, is that he's played obviously many, many games of this now, and it never really goes the same way.
No, it doesn't.
So, let us know what you think. Please do leave us your comments. If you think we could do anything to make solo mode better, please do let us know. We will be back soon with more videos about Dominations. We are currently working on the base game, obviously, and all of the expansions. So if these aren't already available on our channel, they will be very soon.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and see you soon.
Have a nice day.
Bye.